It's time for Sound Advice. Audiologist Doug Leonard joining us here in the studio. And Doug, we have had our share of severe weather here in the state of Iowa, and it's bad enough for folks, again, that don't have hearing issues, but for the folks that do have issues, their special considerations need to be taken for alerting them to severe weather.
You're right, John, and that's not something that the patient themselves thinks about very often, or even their family members or loved ones. I literally had a patient fairly recently who shared a story with me that she had been in her home and when the tornado sirens are going off, and she wasn't able to hear those sirens. And so it can be a serious issue, and hopefully we're getting out of severe weather season here coming up pretty soon, but it can be something that could have fatal consequences, honestly.
And you don't think about it until it's actually going on. I mean, it's easy to put it off, but now is the time to take a look at that. So if you are a person who has hearing issues, go talk with the great folks at ASI. There's many different things you can do to get them alerted.
Absolutely. First of all, most of us have smartphones anymore. And so with the capability of all hearing aids being able to connect to smartphones, you're not going to miss a weather alert. If you have your hearing aids in, this is during the daytime, of course, the phone will send a signal to the hearing aids. Whatever the audio alert is that's coming out of the phone is going to go to the hearing aids. So even if your phone was in a different room or, you didn't have it handy with you, you will be alerted through your hearing aids, which is great. That's obviously a very safety conscious feature. That's
one of those features that you just really absolutely need in your hearing aids. And again, if you're sleeping at night, that's another issue that's going on. And there's ways around that too.
Well, there are. First of all, there are ways that you can have Bluetooth speakers or sensors in your home for people that have hearing loss that will pick up certain signals, like an alarm, like a fire alarm even, not just severe weather, but what about smoke detectors and what about carbon monoxide alarms? So you can have devices that will alert that hearing impaired person even when their hearing aids aren't in. The other thing that you should do and you should think about is if you yourself have a hearing loss or if you have a loved one with more severe hearing loss, you should come up with a plan for that, because what happens if something is going on in the middle of the night, that patient is not aware of it, they don't know they need to get out of their house or get into the basement or wherever they need to do to be safe. You should have a network, a neighbor or a loved one, a relative, someone who's going to go over and help that person who has bad hearing.
Yep. Use the buddy system as much as you can as well. Now, you are celebrating, of course, 25 years in business, and you've got a great giveaway going on, and we're going to find another winner very soon. So if you haven't gotten entered in this contest, you got to do it now.
Folks have another month to get entered in that contest. We're giving away essentially $500 worth of gift certificates, gift cards to local Carroll businesses. And the way people can enter that contest, they can simply get on Facebook and follow Audiological Services of Iowa, so you can get some good information about your hearing. If they're current patients, they can be entered by referring another patient. If there's somebody that's come in to see us for any reason, they can leave us a review. And then the final way would be folks that purchase hearing aids are going to be entered in the contest as well.
That easy. And again, if you want to get that hearing screening set, it's a simple phone number here in Carroll. Doug, what's the number?
Yep, 792-5933.
Give them a call and get entered in the contest. 25 great years with Audiological Services of Iowa.